Hello and welcome to the Nonsense Chronicles. As always, this is Doug Sashry, and I'm joined by
Rob Mendiola.
Hey Rob, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good, man. It's Monday. Got a little work in today. Not too bad.
But it's the first Monday in about maybe since early June that we were in the hundreds.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a little overcast right now, which is shocking.
Yeah, I'll take that any day of the
Yeah,
week.
90s is a big difference from 107,
it's
109 kind of thing.
It's officially over. I looked at the forecast and we don't have any
I
hundreds.
can't wait for some 80s to be hitting.
Thank God, man.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, this was a brutal ass summer, man.
Yeah, energy bills are brutal.
Mine, surprisingly, the electric was about $3, but the water was only like $2.20. I swear to God, wow. I was ready because I was watering trees every day. Oh, in the grass. Yeah. I was waiting for 500.
Wow, yeah.
And I didn't get it, so I was like, thank God.
Do what you got to do to keep everything going.
That's right. Yeah. And got to introduce our guest so he can talk and BS on all this kind of stuff. Today we are joined by Danny Boone of the band REHAB. How you doing, Danny?
Doing good, my brother.
Man, it's good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good to talk to you. I had seen you, I guess, about, what was that, early June?
Maybe.
Yeah, we went up to join him and Scotty and him. We're in Michigan.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were at...
Was it Flint?
That's right, the machine shop.
Machine shop.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love that place. And
yes, though.
I saw news of them today, right?
What?
They banned Puddle of Mud.
Did they ban them
from performing?
Did they not show up or something?
They canceled again. It was Wes, I believe.
My God. Yeah. Man.
Why they keep canceling?
Dude.
I guess it's a Wes issue.
It's a Wes issue probably, man.
And Justin Whitfield out of Wildcatter said that they banned them as well.
Oh, that's
a couple years back.
Yeah, that's been a couple
of years. For doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Canceling, right like an hour before gates open.
And the rest of the band showed up that time.
Yeah.
Wildcatter.
Same machine shop. The crew, band, everybody was ready, but Wes wasn't, I guess, available.
Man,
we played them, and I don't know, they did good to me, man. They were a good band.
Yeah, man. It's I've had kids, the other LA kids. They've told me, when they were growing up and playing, and they said Wes was great to them and all that stuff. And it's just.
I mean,
there's been issues forever.
People have issues.
They've been documented forever, But everybody's played one of mine. I can name you several friends that have played one of me, all over. But oh well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
On a positive note.
Yeah, y'all played Flint and did awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I love it out there, man. That's one of my favorite places to play.
Man, let me tell you, that was my first time there, and it was a bucket list. When I saw y'all all going to be there, I said, "Oh, I'm going to that show." So that was going to be the one I went to. But I love it, and those guys have been nothing but great to me since. We've had
talked to the owner.
Yeah, we've had him on the podcast. So that's I said I merched out that day, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Danny, what do you have coming up? I don't know if it's underneath the radar, but I know him and Scotty are working on something right now too. But
Scotty sent me I'm gonna get some vocals on it, and I don't know that it's finished. I guess I'm gonna let him decide that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's his jam, and so I'm just. I sent him back some ideas, and he's gonna, I guess, listen and send them back and see and critique them and see what I gotta finish. You know what I mean? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I don't know exactly what they want.
So working on a track together?
Yeah, it's something.
Okay,
I'm not
cool.
sure if it's off something Scotty had already, but he's gonna get him on it, man. And
very cool.
Yeah, I was at I went to see my producer friend Malcolm up there, and brought him some Cajun stuffed pork chops, and I got a little backstory what they were going and what they were doing, so that was pretty cool.
I do like a pork chop.
Me too.
Yeah, this is a stuffed pork chop, man. It's a Louisiana thing. You can go to a lot of those meat markets, and they're stuffed with ground pork, and it's spicy, man. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, so all those. I brought one to Scotty and Courtney. I brought one to Malcolm and his wife, and I brought one to Steven and his wife. And
Does pork chop go good with dirty rice? You think?
Oh yeah,
It does.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Pork chop goes good with anything.
I guess I guess you probably.
And
Would,
I'm going to agree with that comment too, man. But yeah,
Cool.
they
Goes good with.
I've never had it like
grease.
that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It goes good at grease.
I like that thick pork chop and grill them on the pit, man. That's
Okay.
I'm a big fan of that, man.
Word.
But man, we're here to talk about you. You got all kind of irons in the fire. Not only have you been doing the musician game for a while, but how long have y'all been doing the podcast?
Oh man, for I guess a little over a year. I think we got 24 episodes now up. So, just trying to do that, and we don't really have any set routine for it. We just kind of wing it. You know what I mean? It's definitely not very professional, but we have a good time doing it. You know what I mean?
No, I liked it. In fact, yeah, we don't have any.
Other than we try to put something out every Wednesday. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
formatted
about,
as we get.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's not it's not supposed to be just about music, but we have so many friends across the country in the music industry that I'll go run with one of them, and then the guy say, "Hey, can we get on your podcast too?" Like, yeah, that would be really cool, So but it's good. It puts it out there what people are doing, and hopefully promote our friends and get some more seats out there, man. Promote music. I love live music. It's the best thing you can do.
I appreciate y'all letting me be on it. Shoot.
What kind of touring you got for the rest of this year? Is it kind of easy, or is it?
It's gonna be. We're going to Cali, out that way, Seattle, and all that later on. So it's gonna be. We still got a lot to do.
Are you
to finish out the year? You mean?
Yeah. Are you going with Scotty or is that separate?
I think we're going with Scotty some next year. I'm not sure how many we got with him this year, but I'm sure we probably do. I don't really keep up with the schedule as well as my wife does, and I usually just make sure I'm in the daggum RV when it leaves.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Show up when it's my time to show up. Yeah, that's right.
You got to be there. You can't, and it's going somewhere.
Hey, hey, Scotty's wife's got him hopping too, man. So
yeah, man.
It's good.
Yeah, she's really good at what she. As my wife is really good at what she does. Too.
She does. She seemed really good at organizing. Look, if you got that kind of partner in your life, man, I mean, what more could you ask for? Now.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit less frustration sometimes, but yeah, I mean, as far as just in the game itself, gets on her nerves, but it gets on mine too. So it happens.
Yeah, that definitely is life, man. Hey, I got to ask you a question, since this is kind of weird and out of left field, but since we're recording today on September 11th. Were you out touring when that happened, or were you homebound?
I was in California at the Hyatt on Sunset when that happened. I had been up all night and was pretty hammered, and the sun was coming up. I know that it was like early morning, and I just flipped on the TV and. That was the first thing I saw was the one thing burning. And then I saw the second plane hit live. And then I just sat there all day for most of the morning. after they fell and all that, I was just sat there like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, everybody else was glued to that damn TV all damn day, you know.
Yeah, I still don't fly to this day.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't flown since '99, but for like I don't like.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I used to fly more. My uncles owned a plane, and I never had a fear. I mean, but you know me, I like to drive, so I mean, if they would let me fly, I'd probably be okay. But then you know we'd all crash. But yeah, but
Are you on the no-fly list? Or something?
yeah, but no, I don't like being. Like you remember that doctor that guy that got upset years ago. They kill me. You know, he got all nervous on the plane. They ended up tasing him, I think, and putting him down, but in Milwaukee or something. But that would basically be me. That's why I don't laugh at people when they freak out on the plane, because now I would not say that person's not real, but I'm just saying that I would not want to be. I don't like being stuck on somebody else's schedule in a confined place.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
Me either.
yeah, so,
Me either, bro.
yeah, I know, man. That's
I don't.
good thing you
I
weren't.
just don't like.
Go ahead.
It's just too many variables.
Yeah, that's right, man.
And you can't control any of them when you're stuck at 30,000 feet.
Well, that's not
in
just,
the air.
and I'm not, like I said, I'm not just, for me, my thought process is, I remember we were in Kansas City like a year-end show for Walmart, and we were lucky enough to get invited to, and it always was the end of January and the start of February. I had a friend of mine trying to fly out, a guy I work with. He sat on his plane in Kansas City for 2 hours before I'm like, there's no way, because where he was going, basically, that would have been the flight time. There's no way I'm sitting anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I'm getting in my car. I'm controlling my own as I go, you know, and I love it. I just did, you know, when I went up to Flint and all that, did company stuff and did a little music. And, man, I did like I think it was 4,500 miles or so in 2.5 weeks, and I just got back. Saturday? I had gone for Monday to Saturday. I did about 2,500 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love it, dude.
We need to hire you. You want to be a driver?
Yeah. Yeah, you and Scotty both. Yeah, no, that's I love seeing the country, man. I always do, you know, and it's a good thing. But now, what do y'all?
It is fun, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, y'all see everything. What about next year? You got are you rolling some dates next year?
Oh yeah, I think we got a lot with Scotty and him, and you know, as far as next year goes, just filling them in as we go. You know what I mean? So
that's good. Now
we're going hopefully we hit all the usual suspects. You know what I mean, as far as clubs.
Yeah, that's good, man. What about the you know, I was kind of curious too. What about how'd you get all started in this, man? What brought you into music?
Hip hop, right? And it's more hip hop leaning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's really my thing.
Is it just the area you grew up in, or?
Yeah, I'm just a little hip hop kid, and just loved, you know. But I've listened to music ever since I was real small. My grandmother and grandfather had a record collection, and I used to sit there and just go through records all over and over. They were usually very, very old records, and I always found myself leaning towards the more rhythmic record. She was Puerto Rican, so she had a lot of little flavors in there, and then and all of it was, back then when people would rap, it wasn't really rap music, but I always liked them kind of songs where it was, in 1850, them kind of, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was kind of rappy, and that was, but as towards the 80s when the
80s rap was a lot different. Yeah,
when the scene finally hit and the real started learning about what hip hop was. You know what I mean? As far as, and I still don't know it all, but you know what I mean. I'm a real student of all the old school. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I heard you talking about that the other day on your podcast too, and I thought that was really cool because he was in there, with the inception of a lot of those guys that were doing this stuff, and kind of making it a little bit more mainstream than my kids, when when Straight Outta Compton came out, they were like, "You don't know nothing about no." I'm like, I started, reciting Dope Man to them, and they kind of like blinked at me. I'm like, "That's right, that's my rap."
Recognize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you better recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even go see that movie because I already know the whole story. Like,
yeah, same way, man.
I was watching so close at NWA back then that I didn't even, and everything around it. And plus, it wasn't saturated back then. It was like
Yeah.
a few artists, and there wasn't a million artists. You know what I mean? With
Yeah.
phones and all that. So if you were big, you had the spotlight. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, it was.
NWA had it, LL had it.
Yeah, he did.
So.
2 Live Crew just came to Pasadena just
I saw that.
a couple months ago.
I saw that,
or a
man.
month
I
ago.
used to have those.
I was really shocked to see that. That's cool.
Yeah,
they're still going at it.
Luke. Yeah, I used to have those 12-inch records that we used to spin all that stuff. Man, I still got a stack of them, and I haven't had anything to play them on in 25 years, maybe.
Did you find it difficult to kind of get into that merge into that, the rap scene or the hip hop scene?
I think I've always been probably a hair delusional, and around here there wasn't a lot, and there still isn't a lot of musical opportunities around where I live in Warner Robins. But I just remember I got kicked out of college, and I already rhymed and stuff up there. I think one day I just decided, I guess instead of wanting to be a rapper, I think I'll just be one right now. I just decide.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And so I was like, yeah, that's what I do. And just started.
So how did you break into the scene?
Going at it. I went into, we made a demo. Me and this guy Lucky and Brooks and Steak made a album called The Who It Makes Soon, and it was really a terrible album, but it was our first little, and we did all the production, and I didn't, but they did, and we had a guy named Jan Nehru who got us in the studio, and it just made this went crazy because it was our first time in there, and we were saying anything. And then we started giving away around Atlanta, and all our friends were bumping it, and then this guy Rob Kelly wanted to manage us, and he got us to a guy named Nate Smith who had a brother named Giz that did beats, and he signed us and put us with Gary, and Gary made some tracks and we did some, but then that got to a guy at Noontime who got it to Epic, and the guy at Noontime was looking for us. He just heard it, was looking for us, and he ran into Nate, who he had signed with, and Nate went to Epic and got the deal. So that's how we got on Epic.
That's cool. Damn nice. Now, was sitting at a bar? Was that on that one?
It wasn't on the What Epic got. We had a song, I think it was a song called Chico and the Man on there.
Oh, damn. TV show. That's an old throwback.
Yeah, it was another one that had a AC/DC sample in it. And I think it was, I don't remember what they all were, but we went up there and did did our thing, and then Jimmy Iovine wanted to see us out in
Oh wow.
Nice.
LA. So we went out there and did our song and dance for him. He offered us a deal, and we ended up going with Epic instead. And that's about it, you know.
That's,
And
that's
The rest
pretty,
is history.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet little
yeah,
20.
sitting at a bar was at the end of the last song on Southern Discomfort, I think.
Mm.
And like we weren't even it was kind of like a joke song. Just put this at the end.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's
You know what
crazy
I
how
mean?
that happens, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just crazy.
look how freaking popular that song. I mean, even re-recorded that with Hank Jr. Man, I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's real crazy how that happens. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you're not even playing the lotto, but you won. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude,
as far as hitting, you know.
that's impressive. Like, I've said that to a bunch of my friends. Y'all put stuff out there that's, it's celestial. It's up it's in space. It's there for the rest of humanity. Nothing can change. That's pretty impressive because most of us won't ever make we're here and then we're gone, man. But you've left your mark, man. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, everybody gets
Well, I
excited when you guys
appreciate
come
it,
to
man.
Houston. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Houston. That's the Scout Bar,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scout Bar's good.
Well,
They
Scout
got
Bar
good
and
sound.
Wildcatter, Justin Whitfield,
yeah,
Carmen.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't
We'll
know.
get out there.
I didn't know they were that big of a deal until my wife said, "But never listened to Rehab." Yeah, so yeah, she got it.
Now you know.
Yeah, my wife made me instead of me and her going to go see Motionless in White, she got me to get her tickets so she can go with her friend to go see him in Vegas. And then I said, "Well, baby, that's our anniversary." Yeah, so she loves her music, man, and no, she's a big fan of y'all stuff. She got me hooked up on y'all too, so yeah,
That's awesome, man.
yeah, that's a good
Tell her
tip.
thanks for spreading the word.
Yeah, she's doing her part, man. But no, y'all,
Yeah.
that's good, man. Do y'all have any plans on recording anytime soon?
Man, I record every single day.
Wow.
But if I'm home, I'm recording. I try to do, I mean, I at least write every night or make beats every night. You know what I mean? So try to keep it.
It's so easy these days, you know.
God, well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people did after COVID. You know, what I mean, a lot of people became. If you weren't busy during COVID, I don't know what the hell you were doing if you were in music. You know, what I mean, how much did you get done during COVID, man? During the lockdown?
Oh man, I got a lot done. I mean, I still got probably over 150 songs just sitting there ready to.
Damn, man. Yeah,
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, and you're getting the stacks get deeper by the day. Just and all of them ain't great. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. They're just
you got to throw it at the wall, man.
You know,
yeah.
Yeah, well, you know the old use it or lose it type deal. You know, you gotta.
Well, sometimes when somebody's gone, you know
got.
that music can still come out. You know, even after you're gone. You know.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to go so goddamn morbid.
Well, I mean, it happens. You know,
yeah.
I mean, there's tons of artists that have music still.
No, that's
out,
very
after they're gone.
That is very true. You know, I mean,
for sure, you can always have something to leave to your to your daughter. Leave the mag rock.
Yeah, they digging up Tom Petty stuff. You know, his kids.
I think that's awesome. You know.
Yeah, I do too. Because I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they didn't want to do, but everybody else, man, that's great. But
yeah, because musicians are their worst critic. I mean, their own worst critic, right?
Yep.
But sometimes you shelf that stuff.
Queen's got some shit coming out too.
Oh wow.
So.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
So stuff you might think is just horrible, you know, somebody might really dig it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. That happens all the time.
All the time.
Now, would you prefer to release an album or single form?
I prefer probably to release an album. but then again, it's not 1990 no more.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how people are doing it these days. Really, everybody's got a different approach or idea of how they do things, and I don't even. All I really got to do is write music. I mean, write lyrics and put them down. So I'm not technical. I don't know the logistics of everything. I don't know algorithms. I don't know none of that. And I'm just like, yeah, man, I guess all I could do is keep putting it out like it's a drive-through window and daggum hope it blows. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's it seems everything is getting put out on just singles these days, just singles, and yeah, you musicians, look with our company with the seasoning, if somebody else comes out with a green can or was just giving it away, I'd have a serious problem with that. So I feel for the musician that has his intellectual property that is, he's not making squat off of it compared to what, they used to. Now the musician's got to get out and tour and sell merch if he wants to make a living,
Yeah, it's real crazy because, it used to be. Now, well, not only that, it used to be where you could be an artist and you didn't have to promote yourself, which a lot of artists don't self-promote because they're into their art.
Right.
And that's what they do. And now the person's, you got to be out there promoting yourself. And that's uncomfortable for me. I don't like to go out there, look at me type of dude. So that I fall short on that area.
Well, that used to be somebody's job, specific career kind of thing.
Well, it used to be.
Yeah,
it used to be.
What was the A&R guy, right?
A&R guys,
Yeah.
Just promoters, marketers, marketing departments,
Yeah, I mean,
now you got to be all of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, look,
you got one person, or you got to get some people and
get your wife,
turn your home into a record company. Yeah,
make your wife do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, like him and Scotty and them are doing it. It's the same way. It's a family run corporation. Now, yeah,
it's weird.
I mean, I guess on one hand, you could still have more control over it now, versus before. You had to depend on someone else. Now you can kind of do it by yourself.
Yeah,
so there's a plus to that, I guess.
It's just
there's kind of a plus, but you got to do all that, and then to put it out, and then you're just putting out that single, and that will be in a week. Nobody will be thinking about. Whereas back in the day, you could put out an album, and at least you get to listen one time through all the way to an album and ride around in your car. Whereas nowadays, nobody has the attention span.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
you hit the nail on the head, man.
No one has the attention span to care for more than whatever.
Yeah.
So
between texting, streaming, video,
and
Snapchatting,
and when you've got that single out there, it's how to monetize that, how to hit that. It's a science, man.
So, are you writing for anyone else?
No, I'm not. No, I've written hooks for people before and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not at the moment writing for anybody.
That's a good business, right? Writing hooks for people.
Yeah, it's good. It's just, I like to do it, but it's like I'm always, as soon as I do it, it's like, damn, now I like this hook. Now I want it. You know what I mean?
I need that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But
that's
or, but I don't do that though. I always send it to them, but I'd rather do my own stuff and not
so not very many collaborations with other artists.
I mean, I worked with Bubba, Cypress Spring, a bunch of Average Joe's artists I collab with, and but just writing hooks and stuff. And other than that, I just did.
But that still turns into credits and some revenue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does
cool.
good. It does good, and a lot of them got really a lot of plays and stuff.
Yeah.
So that they're smashing it.
Cool.
That's good, man. Yeah, like I said, that's it's a weird world out there these days.
So who are your
It is, man.
Who are your main players right now with you doing your shows?
I got Ian Karabi on drums.
Yeah.
And got Doyle Williams is going to be playing guitar for us. I got Brandon Dover on bass, and it's going to be me. And I'm in the process of looking for a DJ.
Turntables.
But yeah. But our other DJ quit, started family, and which that's cool. And we're just at right now we're triggering the beats off the pad. Ian, our drummer, is triggering them off the pad.
Yep.
So
that works.
It ain't bad. Yeah. That's how we're rolling right this minute.
Cool.
That's not too bad. Now wait, the drummer, whose family? That's the Karabi kid.
That's John Karabi. His dad played with Motley Crue.
Yeah, that's who it is. I was trying to remember who that was. Yeah, because somebody had told me that. I think it might have been Courtney.
Yeah, I've heard of him before. Yeah.
His dad's badass, and he's a badass drummer. Like, he's a badass drummer.
Cool.
That's awesome, man. They got I was going to ask you. We need to make damn sure today before we end. We need to let us know how can anybody catch you. Give me the name of the podcast again.
Ours is it's the WRBN podcast.
And you
WRBN.
And you can find it on any platform, I believe, because I think I caught it on Apple.
Yeah. And it says Rehab Presents WRBN. It's just a big, and we just get on there and, sip on some cold beer and talk trash.
Oh, you got that, and then you have the Rehab page on Instagram and Facebook, but Danny Boone page is on there as well too. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. You need to hit us up. We could put a link on our stuff or something.
We appreciate it. Yeah, I got something too for you. I'll send you after we get done, man. But Danny, thanks so much for joining us today, man. We appreciate it.
Definitely,
man.
It's cool.
Thank you for having me, man. I certainly appreciate it.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're unique. You're a unique person, buddy.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You bet. This is the Nonsense Chronicles, and we'll catch you again soon.
Later.
Nonsense Chronicles. Go get it.
Yeah.